We need at least one spit take on film.
Yes. I hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ding-ding-ding-a-ling.
We've mostly been collecting beer caps for the last couple of weeks.
So are you a blues fan?
Well, not really. I just be with them. No, you didn't.
You about the black ugliest I ever seen in my life. If you move, I'll pull your neck out right now.
What make you feel good?
Music?
No, I don't.
Okay.
You better have a gun when you see me. You better use that, because I'm gonna kill you.
My baby went to jail with a smile on her face. Now it look like to me the woman like that face. Don't be there, baby, what's your name? Don't be there, baby, what's your name? Gonna have a good time right here in this jail.
So after 2 years, we finally arrived at the point where we're ready to shoot this thing. We've got a lot of territory to cover in just a week. But really right now we're going down to Ground Zero Blues Club, today being Saturday. Gonna film Terry Harmonica Bean, we'll do an interview, we'll talk about the club. While we've been here talking about the project and the plans for this week, Mr. Tater, the music maker, real name Foster Wiley, has shown up, and he is the last of the Mississippi Delta street musicians. I mean, he just is. And he plays out in front of Cathead. If I get 5 tourists, he'll come back, he'll get his equipment out of the back room, set up out there, he'll want the cookie jar for tips, and then he'll go to town and come in and be like, I made $7. Doing it because he wants to do it, he's compelled to do it. Right. He also will take any situation he can get into to play. He'll hang out at, you know, Ground Zero Blues Club all night, you know, staring the band down, waiting just to get up and do one song, because he loves it so much. The audience really gets into it. He's very animated. You know, he kicks his legs up and he really puts on a show.
Right.
And you just don't see a whole lot of that.
No. No, Tater certainly steals the scene wherever he goes. All right, very nice. Sounded good, Mr. Tater.
Tell us about that song. What was that about?
Check it in, check it out.
Is that what that song was?
Well, check it in, check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this your life? Is music your life?
Yeah, music always be my life.
Yeah. It makes you feel good.
It makes me feel good. When I see this, I don't say the same song twice.
Now, how many songs do you think you've written in your lifetime?
I wrote over 100 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, over 100 songs.
Yeah. What kind of stuff you like writing about?
Oh, different types of music, different types of music.
Right.
Love song, slow song.
Politics?
Yeah, sometimes I do that part-time sing songs. I don't like John Bush.
Not a fan, huh?
Yeah, because he's been right. Don't care about the country, man. Well, they want to kill a lot of souls over there. But they did not want to bring them home. It's not real sad. When you got low down president, they ain't doing the country right. They just said their own country. They put that on. That's why they're fighting with that on. All of the ones ran down, you know. That gun they got guns out of the head. They can't sleep at night. But they did thing in politics, they call it Danny Word politics. Never go down. One day, when they put that you right there, they gonna get a whole lot better.
All right, here we are, Ground Zero Blues Club. Let's get in there and see if Terry's here. Tell us your full name, when and where you were born.
My full name is Terry Dwayne Bean. Born in Pontotoc, Mississippi, 1961.
And what do they call you?
My blues name is Terry Harmonica Bean.
All right.
My working name is just plain Terry Bean.
They don't care about that harmonica.
No.
Life, huh?
No.
So a lot of times, like today, when you perform here at Ground Zero Blues Club, you're performing as a one-man band. How did that come about? Why do you do that?
One night I played in Oxford, Mississippi at Blind Jim's. Mr. John Weston was playing on a Thursday night, and I was playing on a Friday night. And didn't none of my band members show up.
Oh.
None of them. So there I was, you know.
Right.
Didn't have nobody to play. Both went on at 9 o'clock. And Mr. John Weston came to see me that night, because me and him were good friends, you know. He said, "Won't you start playing like I do, the rack and everything, then you won't have that problem with this band." So that's how it all started. We're gonna boogie a while, ain't you? A real blues man don't got to have all this fancy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because that ain't what make the blues, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to rig this thing up like I wanted to make it work, but it works. So, man, you need to get you something else. They got some nice ones. I don't want one of them. I want this one right here. Cornbread, collard greens, and black eyed. Like when my brothers them would run me out the house and playing with their guitars and stuff like that, I just go out in the yard, get my old ball and start playing, throwing them against the house and stuff. and it developed me into a ball player. I threw it both hands. I threw 95, this one, 95, this one, didn't matter. And win. Listen, I'm original, one of a kind. I don't do nothing. What's on my... When I was a high school player, finna go to Major League, got right to the door and had an accident. Lost all that. And it fell back to the blues. I'm a blues man. I'm a blues. When I raised up with my parents, playing the blues, it kind of just rubbed off on me. They didn't teach me how to play, but I just, around them so much, every weekend is at somebody's house. Wasn't no juke joints, because they had tore them all down or burn them all down, but everybody was going to everybody's house every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every weekend you was at somebody's house and just sitting there listening to that stuff, that sound just stayed in your head all the time. And even now, man, this stuff Dave was doing back then, and I do some of it too, stuff you don't hear no more. I heard my mama and father talking. I heard my mama tell my father, you let that boy boogie woogie. Cause and it sure got to come out of it. Listen to him in there.
Not to be too morbid about it, but I mean, what's the future of that kind of blues? You know,
well,
how long is it going to go for?
That's kind of blues is after they deceased. That's it. If don't nobody pick it up,
right,
and carry it on. Jimmy Duck Holmes, Robert Belfour, T. Marlowe Forward. You got Mr. Eddie Acoustic. I heard he was in some kind of accident a few years ago, wasn't he?
He's had some health issues, yeah.
Okay, well, I hadn't saw him. You take like Mr. C.D.L. Davis, you know, played the polio man, had played with the knife. Nobody doing that anymore.
Right.
See what I'm saying? After he's gone, that's it. They call me Terry. They call me Terry Harmonica Bean. They call me Terry. They call me Terry Harmonica Bean. Everything's 20 a piece. CVDs, DVDs. That's a CD there. That's me, all one-man band. That's me and the whole group over there. That's a DVD, though.
I think next steps, gonna go pick up Mr. Wesley Jefferson, head off to Stovall Plantation and take a walk through some of the cotton fields out there. It's not gonna be in bloom by any means, but talk with Wesley a little bit about those experiences before we circle back with him and his band tonight at the Dewdrop Inn in Shelby, Mississippi.
How y'all doing?
How you doing, Mr. Wesley?
Yeah, how you, sir?
How you been? All right, it's good to see you. We'll bring him back soon. Thanks. How you feeling?
Oh, pretty good.
Looking good? Looking good?
Yeah, I do.
My brothers and sisters, we had to be there too. We had to chop the cotton, sometime plant it, but we was there to help my father out. When I was the age of 4, I used to ride my mama's sack down through the cotton field. She picked the cotton and I rode the sack. I used to play with all them ones.
Where would the farmers live?
Well, one of them live here. This is Mr. Stovall,
Uh-huh.
one of them lives right there. And some of them live back here at this first big house we passed, right over there.
And then the people who actually work the fields, where did they live?
Where did they live long here?
Okay.
It was about maybe 30, 40 houses. We had one row with mules and plows. Now they can about 16 rows with machines. So the farmer is out of work, you know, us, the little guy, yeah.
Now, do you miss farm work?
I really do.
Yeah.
You want to hear the truth, I liked it. Because that's all we had then, you know, and what other, I liked it. I had to get up for a day and go to bed late at night, but I liked it.
Yeah. Now, when you were farming, or as a kid, when your parents were farming, they ran a little juke.
That's right. Now, we always had that.
Right.
One room, you know, I had my little peephole, and the ear listener, I'd always peek through the crack, and, you know.
Right.
So listening to all of my old records, and oh, it was great. It was something, I don't know why I ever tell it like it was. It just was so thrilling to me at that time to hear that, man.
Now, how did that kind of work, that kind of hard manual work every day affect, do you think, the way people play blues down here?
Well, that's the way they learn it. And of course, like I said, I used to sing it or something. I didn't know what it was. I know you just get the feeling some way like you wish you didn't have to do this. I used to just wish, I almost believe I could fly one. You'd be so down and out if I could just lift up and just take off, you know. But it didn't work. I had to go through the whole thing, so.
Yeah.
So that's where I wound it up. And the blues, like I said, it was like a friend, something that, you know, helping.
Keep you company?
Yeah, and we trying to go on and get the job done. Yeah.
That's gonna make our day. Somebody loan me a pencil and paper. So I can write down my woman's time.
When did you first start playing with the dewdrop?
Oh, it's back about in the 60s.
Yeah?
Because I started playing here. Long time.
How long has this place been here?
Oh, about in the 60s. Long about 67.
60s.
Okay. And you're from Shelby, right?
I'm from Shelby.
You grew up here?
Right.
Okay.
It's my hometown.
Okay.
And were there a lot of juke joints here back when you were a young man?
Well, about 3 or 4 juke joints.
Yeah.
But this was the main one right here. The dewdrop in.
Yeah.
Come on in. Y'all got that, man. Y'all got that.
They got a band
This
here.
here a good band.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be good. Wesley Jefferson, Southern Soul Band.
Yeah.
You got about 4 different singers.
Now, you already have your glass. Oh, you ready?
Ready to go.
You ready? But I wasn't ready to drink.
Come on, fill it up.
I ain't ready to drink that man.
You need it.
Take your time.
Lord, it goes strong and nice.
Well, them woods are howling. They keep on howling.
tell me something. Just keep on howling. Oh, they trying to tell me something. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna put up the chickens. I'm gonna put up the hogs. I ain't gonna put up the cow. He take care of himself. Oh, they keep on howling. Seems like they calling my name. I better leave. I better go. Oh, they keep on howling. Trying to tell me something. Hey, stop it, Danny. Tell me.
So this is Bill Abel, and this is the Big Toe Porta Studio. And Bill is originally from Belzona, where he learned to play guitar from guys like Paul Wine-Jones. And somewhere along the way he picked up, I think he started probably doing like a home recording studio to record some demos for himself. And ended up really creating this whole studio that he takes out on the road now. So Bill, tell us about your studio.
It's a real simple setup. It's just a well, we're in a Volvo station wagon. I had an old 78 Chevrolet Suburban truck, and with gas being the way it is, I had to leave it in the yard. The raw Delta blues, you know, you just got to get a real full sound, and it's real basic, not many tracks, you know. We just run the cables through the windows and lock the doors. Depends on where you're at, you know, you got to keep the doors locked.
I'm leaving here. I won't be back.
Are we ready? Day 2. Yeah. Okay. We only left half of our equipment at the juke joint last night, so we're still good. Got Bill Abel's Porta Studio right here. Did a great job last night. Most recording equipment ever jam-packed in a Volvo that we know of. So we're heading over to Como.
And we'll probably take just 6 over, like so MLK to
yeah, exactly.
come 6,
exactly.
just follow that all the way to 55 north.
And we'll head up to Como, Mississippi, the home of R.L. Boyce. A little yard party or house party, depending on the weather. Yeah, exactly. I was on a roll. Okay, well, I can't quite get in there.
No, the ditch doesn't look good today.
I mean, you can get in here.
Sure. There's somebody in that car. Lights are on.
I don't know if they're going anywhere though. And me without my galoshes.
Yes. I do have umbrellas in here. Somewhere.
I'm not worried about it. Umbrellas aren't very bluesy.
Well, I think we ought to put Bill there. You want to signal him?
Yeah. We're gonna have Bill come around here, I think.
Clearing that car there?
Yeah.
Just park over here, you think?
Yeah, that's fine. The further you can make me walk, the more I'd appreciate it. Chris. How you been, man?
All right, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see the weather held out.
I held down the weather. Hey, buddy. How you doing? All right, come on in. Make the behind.
All right, thank you. Go ahead. All right.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Nice and dry out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Look out of the weather.
All television media coming in here.
I'm gonna do like Samson's son. Oh, here's a big one.
I'm gonna be hungry too. Okay.
All right.
All right.
R.L. Boyce. This is his wife, Sheila.
Next time I call you, answer your phone.
Update all day. Yesterday?
All I want the house.
Oh, we'll get out of your way here. We help do anything?
No, I got.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, here's a big one, bro. Oh, come help me. Come help me. I'm gonna follow you, baby. I'll be there to wire. Hit my hell somewhere. I don't know, but I'll be there. One till of them. Scary man can't get them, a jealous man can't work.
That's for you, buddy.
All right, so we're here with R.L. Boyce of Como, Mississippi.
Right on.
And now, R.L., we met you, Roger and I met you about 2 years ago, right here in this yard. Malcolm, who's playing in there, invited us to come by and said you'd be having a little house party. And really, every time we've come by, there's always been a little bit of a house party going on the weekends. Now, that's a big part of the tradition here in the hill country, isn't it? People getting together.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about some of that.
I do that every other weekend, you know.
Yeah.
When I get ready to have a get together, I just jump on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just jump on it. And a lot of time people ask me and said, "Hey man, I want you to play over here." I said, "Man, a lot of times I don't feel like playing." Boy, a lot of times, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all excuse me, my expression. Let me tell you. Black people lay around mean, huh? Dude, shut up. I mean, playing ain't everything.
Right.
Come on, Mama. That's my mama dear right here. Yeah, that's my mama right here.
All right.
All right.
That's my mama right here.
How you doing? I'm Roger.
I'm right. I'm Dolores.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Jeff. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's my mama dear right there. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I don't try to be the fan. I be myself.
Yeah.
What I said is, I'm gonna play what I want to play. I don't care what you play. Play your style. I'm gonna play my style. But you know what? I'm gonna do what I want to do. Right? Let me tell you something. A lot of days I sit around here at night, play my damn guitar. And just like I said, y'all give me a show. You ain't seen nothing yet. You seen part of it. You ain't seen nothing.
leave in the morning. Soon as it break day.
So we've got a beautiful day for shooting today. We're currently on Highway 61 South. We left Clarksdale about 30 minutes ago. We're headed down to Leland, Mississippi, which is the hometown of many great bluesmen, including Raymond Pat Thomas, who we're going to visit today. And really the whole Thomas clan is from down around that area. His father, James Son Thomas, of course, was a famous bluesman and folk artist. And Pat works in the same tradition, both musically and artistically. And our esteemed co-producer over here, of course, forgot to bring the clay.
Entire film crew.
And the entire film crew walked past it this morning on the way to the van. So
we're going to try to rectify that first in Cleveland, Mississippi, stop by a Walmart there, see if we can find some kind of clay.
Yeah, there's this small indigenous country store they call Walmart in Cleveland.
That's great.
All right, here we are at Walmart in search of low prices and clay.
Whoa.
I got the books out of the, that's what I got down, all down off in here. Let me show y'all all out of the cut. I ain't show y'all this stuff all better than the cut. Look at all them. And I got some more in the other room from my old annual thing like. But I'm cutting this up like. You see all my paper I got out, I've been working in paper, and I've been putting up more pictures, right? More pictures. Like this is the pictures of the hurricane, when the hurricane hit down in the Gulf Coast.
Sure.
And so I'm framing everything kind of. And look at all the water.
So now you've got Oprah Winfrey on here too. Why is she on that one?
Okay.
Why is Oprah on there?
Well, Oprah, I don't know how come I like Oprah so much. I watch this show on at 4 o'clock in the evening on 6.
Right.
And every time I cut out a book, seems to me, I run into Oprah Winfrey pictures.
Yeah.
And so I just cut her out and put her up, kind of. And these the two I ran into yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, I cut up on them yesterday.
And who are those?
Well, these people, this guy here and this lady here, they you know, they was running for the campaign and the election thing, kind of.
For president.
Yeah, and then on my.
Who would you like to see become president?
Well, this guy here is all right if he'll stay up over from other countries causing fights, kind of. He'll be all right. But I mean, you know, if they let what his name was, it wasn't Bush, but who was the president for what? Clinton.
Yeah.
That's who it was. They can put Clinton good president. They put him back in the organization. Woman I love. Gone away. Won't be back no more. I'm back here, pretty baby. Before you walk out that door, 'cause when you come out this town, you know the feeling won't be the same. I was laying down one morning going to sleep, and I don't know what made me have a cat on my mind, but I said, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make me a cat. And so I got up that morning and got a piece of clay and made a cat, and everybody gave me a kind of like a, you know, a nice compliment, you know. And so I started thinking, I said, well, maybe I should start drawing cats too then. It's all on having the right clay and working. Okay, I'm gonna make a head. Okay, this is how I showed them how to make a head. I got a little piece of clay like this and kind of roll it down like that. Push the clay down in like that. I'm just showing you the old way. Okay, he gonna take his hand. He gonna make him a cut there. Kind of make his nose in like this. and work it in there. Wet it a little bit, work it in there. Raj, give me a pop out of the refrigerator. So we'll say we got something out right there. We're gonna have to pitch him again. We have to pitch. It's in the top, Rod. It's some sour clay, too. It's some real sour clay. That's it.
Now, how does the clay that comes from the store, how is that different from the clay that you guys used to have to dig out of the hills?
Well, this clay that you get out of the stores, you can file it. But the clay you get out of the hill, you can't file it because you don't know what's in it. Pop the top for
the clay that you guys used to dig so you could make artwork, was that the same kind of dirt that your family used to eat sometimes?
No, this clay dirt that they need to eat, Rod, it's come out of Yazoo City.
Okay.
It's red.
Okay.
And they call it hill dirt. But it's just everybody used to eat it, kind of. I mean, I don't think it ever did anything to us or nothing, you know, but just everybody liked to eating it from the taste it gives you.
Okay.
Especially if you baked it.
Right. And what did it taste like?
Dirt. Hill dirt. I don't know. I mean, you know.
Did you eat it?
Okay. Yeah, back then. Yeah. It was good. It was good. What a way it used to be.
How old was your father?
63. I'll sit down over here. Sometimes sing him a song. When I go out to the grave, I take my guitar out there. When he hears music, I feel that I'm waking him up. I feel that he was with me and helping me out, kind of guiding me and letting me know, you know, how life can go for you. Since the blues done got so popular and then Daddy was so big on the blues thing like he was, I'm trying to keep it alive and let it go on. Like he had a TV commercial that he did and he said, yes, I like my music to be remembered. And so I'm kind of pushing the blues kind of where even though when I'm gone probably still, you know, his music and my music, we still have something in this world kind of. People can still hear our blues singing and what, you know, we shared in the dreams and the blues music, you know. Like Daddy always told a joke, Rod, about, he said, there's lots of ways you can have the blues. And he said, if you're broke, you got the blues. And he said, if you're hungry, you got the blues. And he said, if you got a good woman and she quit you, that ain't nothing but the blues. I'll be 6 feet in the ground.
It's just cannon still.
So the little girl was getting, that looks like it might have a number. Yeah, she was good enough to point out that 7th Street would be the one right after 6th. So
after 7th up here, I think.
All right, first.
Oh, second, okay. Yeah, we're looking for T Model Ford's new house. He got evicted from the old one. Was supposed to be meeting us at the old one, but we were an hour late, so we may have missed him. So we got directions from a little girl out in front of the house next door, who seemed to be running the whole neighborhood. And she says we're looking for 7th Street. So, yep, there's the Lincoln. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? We had a little trouble finding you. Not too bad.
That's my brother-in-law and sister.
Oh, okay. How you doing? I'm Roger. This is Jeff. That's Damien and his brother and Bill.
Good? Yeah, come on in.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in. We're finna go.
All right. All right. It's a nice little porch.
Yeah. Jay.
Hey there, Miss Stolle. How you doing? Nice to see you. What's been going on? Been playing some games?
All of this.
I like your house.
I've been everywhere on them pictures you see me. I've been there. Everywhere you see me. That's what I was doing. Anywhere you see. That's when I used to wear a hat.
That looks good on you too now.
That's what stood when he was a little boy. Oh boy, that's the first black nanny right there. They stole here. That's me and Paul Jones right there. Right here.
What'd you think of old Paul?
Huh?
What'd you think of old Paul?
Well, he was all right.
Yeah.
I had to knock him down one time. I used to be a bad boy, dude. Like me and you done had an argument and run up on her and you didn't look right, man. I'm gonna knock you down.
Well, don't hit me.
I ain't gonna hit you. Or you can't get me to hit nobody now. You get me to hit somebody now, I gotta go to Parchment. I may not make it to the chain gang, but I gotta go to Parchment. I just had my daddy with me. I had his picture. I don't know what Stella done with it. My daddy was a dirty black man. When I hit 17, that's when I broke in the house and had him. And Daddy would tell me my eye was black. I called my daddy something everything could be called. I looked at her, Mama, she said, she's scared of him. I was too. I felt my man power. He couldn't do no more to me than I could to him. I looked him in his eye just like that. I said, you about the black, ugliest I ever seen in my life. He went, if you move, I'll pull your neck out right now. And I looked at my mama sitting there. I said, Mama, what's wrong? Ain't nothing wrong. I said, Mama, don't be scared of that black He better not hit you. I'm gonna hunt him like you hunt a damn dog. And you better have a gun when you see me. You better use that because I'm gonna kill you. So.
What did he say to that?
Huh?
What did he say to that?
Yeah, like you looking at me, he didn't say a word. Because he knew I had his blood and he knew I must had done got it brave what he had. Yes, sir. He don't bother me now, but he used to bother me to think about that. Don't nothing bother me now. Woo-hoo.
And what do you call yourself?
The tail dragger.
And where are you from?
Greenville, Mississippi. I'm the latest man. Oh, they believe all that there.
Like an apple on a tree.
And that's for sure. Yes, indeed.
So, okay, so let's back up a little bit with the first time that you went to prison, to the chain gang.
Yeah.
Tell us where you were and kind of what happened. Tell us the story.
Yeah, well, this was about some women. And where I was at, we was in a cafe late that Saturday evening. And them women were picking at me. I was a young spoke boy then. A 40-year-old man now. He's standing there like he was gating me or something like that. He come from the door like that, one of them, got like him and cut at me. And just didn't miss my through, but I got off running. I was fast like lightning. A bunch of people was running and hollering, saying, get out the way, get out the way. And I went to turn him. That's when he started me in my back there and missed my spine about that foot. I had a switchblade pocket knife in my pocket. I had all my teeth then. I took my hand in my pocket and come out with that foot and hit him right there. Cut his foot. Then I kept cutting it. And now I feel like a piece of hot iron in my back. I had to pull it out myself.
A lot of guys die in the chain gang?
Yeah, man. I've seen a whole lot go on. If I had to go through that again now, I couldn't make it. I have to die. Look what you can get if you don't clown. But if you clown, you don't get a doggone thing. Woo! Wake up, everybody. Don't nobody go to sleep.
It is now 1:20. We had an 11 a.m. appointment. We're nothing if not late.
So the thing that we're going to be looking for ultimately is road.
I don't remember either. I'd say this all looks familiar, but pretty much that's Mississippi. So.
Right, I mean, it could be anywhere. If we get to that's the highway we're talking about.
Okay.
That's how we came up.
Gotcha.
If we get there, we've gone too far. All right. Now let's see how long I can look at this without getting car sick.
Well, when the sun rose this morning, I was on my merry way.
Well, hello. We're running late. We apologize.
So sorry about that. You've been playing guitar for a lot of years. Can you tell us how you got started and how you got started with blues?
Well, I got started with the blues from my uncle. He would learn me when I started messing with it at about 8 years old. I started messing with it, and he would show me where to put my fingers. So I'd do that. And from time to time, he would sing with me and try to get me how to learn notes. And when I was about 16, my uncle let me kind of sport around with him a little, you know, where he was playing at these old jerk houses and other. He used to like to shoot dice. And while he would shoot dice, I'd keep him company with the guitar. Well, I'm bored, I'm gone. Well, I'm going on down. Well, I'm gone, but I'm gone. Everywhere but you.
Now, do you play much around the house these days?
No. Not till y'all come around. I don't know how I play. Well, see, I play at the church too. On 2 Sundays.
There's some folks really kind of throughout this part of the country who have a problem with blues music and church music kind of coming together. What can you tell us about how that is in your community?
Well, you know, I tell you one reason why, you know, I kind of bears off. I didn't want you to use my name. See, I'm a deacon of the church. I'm one of the head deacons around there. And people's, I don't know, you know, people's got they have their own idea. I guess some people think the blues is a sin, but I don't think the blues is no sin. See, when the Bible states make a loud noise with your instruments, he didn't say whether it was blues or he didn't say what it was. He just said make a loud noise with your instruments. And for me, I really heard a lot that church songs come from the blues. And I'll tell you one thing that I do know, because I plays in the church. You can be playing a blues and singing a church song, which a lot of people might not be aware of, you know. that his face don't shine like the sun. Lipstick and powder won't help her heart. Black face, no. Black man's face. Whoa, don't shine like the sun. Well, lipstick and powder sure won't help her none. Brook run to the ocean, run to the sea. Black Matter says she's gonna get him rid of me. Black Matter's free. Whoa, man, don't sound like the sun.
What's your comment?
Now, why would people come to the Blue Front? What was the draw for the community?
Man, in the heyday, to come here was like going to Caesar's Palace in L.A. I mean Vegas. All the other juke joints, so to speak, was somebody's house that had converted one room into a juke joint, probably 10 by 10 or 12 by 12. You could come to the Blue Front, had a jukebox with records on it, 2 or 3 tables. You sit down and order your sandwich and drank your solid corn biscuit or soda pop and listen to music on the jukebox. I mean, people just couldn't wait. What my mom told me to weekend to get in and come to Big Town to the Blue Front. I mean, this was just like, this was the place.
Your parents opened this place in '48, right. And then how did you come into running it?
I guess my mom felt like I wasn't gonna ever leave home because I was one other kid under me. Everybody was married except me. And I guess she felt like I could manage, which I did.
I said, slow down, slow down. Look at you traveling too fast. I said, slow down, slow down. Look at you.
So you've been running it now for 38 years. What kind of bluesmen were running in this place when you were?
Jack on, Jacob Stucker, Tommy West, a guy called Boogie Chiro from Florida. Like I learned the stuff from Jack.
Right. So how did that come about, learning from Jack? Tell us.
Sitting back up playing and going to his house and so forth. And I mean, how we actually got involved, I don't have the slightest idea. I guess it was just meant to be. He taught me indirectly, but I think he wished he could have known how to teach me, because he used to tell me, boy, watch my finger. He didn't say I'm gonna play open, I'm gonna play close. He just tell me watch his finger. Boy, you got to watch my finger now. Watch my finger, boy.
Slow down. Just let me.
The blues is a personal thing. It's personal. But nobody, I kid you not, it's personal. What drives me to play the blues might not be what drives you, but even we both play blues. You might play blues because you're happy. I play because I'm sad. I'm pissed off. The same element, don't let them out. The same element doesn't drive everybody. I don't even see you when I'm playing. It's something in the back of my mind telling me, to me, when I'm playing, the guitar's talking to me and I'm telling the guitar, I'm asking the guitar a question. If I ask the guitar the question, it's gonna answer me. I said, slow down, slow down. Yeah, you need to change your ways. You better slow down, before you end up in your grave. I probably spend 90% of my time here. Probably been that way for the past 30 years. For me, this is home away from home.
So what's the future of the Blue Front? Like, you're sort of teaching other people to play your music to carry it on.
Future of the
but
Blue,
what about like juke joints, like the Blue Front?
Future of the Blue Front is me. Trust me.
And is it like that throughout Mississippi with juke joints? I mean, do you think this is something that, you know, in 25 years may be gone?
If a person running for the money, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be like me, you know. It ain't all about the money. Don't get me wrong, money is good anyway, but that's not my sole purpose. If that had been the person, I'd have been gone. You just ain't gonna get rich on it. I do it because I love it. I said it's over, yes it's over. I just can't take no more.
Cadillac job. Very traditional, older Delta bluesman. Park around here, and we will follow the cables.
Give it all to me, baby. Give it all to me, baby. Give it all to me, baby. Don't hold back on me.
Now, how have you seen blues itself change? Like, what's different in the music people call blues today versus when you were coming up?
Well, I'm gonna tell you the way I see it. They had straight blues back there when they had them, but now they kind of turn it otherwise. You know, a lot of them don't. They play blues, but don't be straight. You know, they supposed to get them from. You know. Other words, all blues is if you get hurted. Huh? See, I hate to start talking about it, but you get hurt. You can have a wife, you can have a girlfriend. I want to break it on down. And you care so much about it, and then they, you know, treat you wrong, go out yonder and just don't count you well. You gotta hurt. And you can't change nothing. You gotta hurt. and that'll make you sing the blues. Give it up to me, baby, don't hold back on me. Yeah.
There's a blues guy that lives here, Monroe Jones, who heard me play, and it was like the beginning of the year 2000. And he said, I got this friend, he's sitting at home, there's no one for him to play with, and no one, wants to learn the way his playing goes. And he said, I think y'all enjoy playing with each other, so I came over here and met John, came over and knocked on his door. This, with the blues around here, the older guys who play blues, they play it their own way, so they don't want to play it somebody else's way. So John being a harp player, it's hard to, to hook up. We hit it off and been gotten to play with him ever since.
You could kick it. Got me a hard-headed woman. She's dead as evil all the time. Got me a hard-headed woman.
Now, how did you get into playing harmonica? When and how?
Oh, that come by later. I got a wife. I wasn't, and she left me. And took everything from the woman. I just have to tell you the truth. Didn't leave a shade or nothing. A bedspread, nothing, everything. She carried it while I was off working. Took it down. Got one of these harps cost $6. Couldn't hit a lick. So I wandered around, play a little bit, and go sit down. I couldn't have nowhere to hide. I had to go in the closet like this, a clothes closet. Well, there wasn't no shade to the window. I wouldn't put on no light, And by 1:30, 2 o'clock, I heard a little kick, a little note like that started off. What little I could get out of it, I sang a little while and hit that. That's the way it all come by. Ain't nobody showed me nothing, but that's the way I was just stuck on that harp, just blow a while and then get to drawing. And out of while I hit a little tune, and that's where it all comes. I thank God the little girl in mine. Let's go.
So we're headed over to Sarah's Kitchen, which is, in some ways, if there ever were a regular venue for Robert Bilbo Walker in Clarksdale, it'd be Sarah's.
If ever you could use the word regular and Bilbo Walker in one sentence, that would be.
Which comes off a little odd to say out loud. But essentially, Bilbo, we were doubtful whether he'd even show up for the filming. Yep. He showed up yesterday. We were very excited about it.
This evening, he appears to have brought a white band from California.
We'll see.
In his words, they can play rock, country,
jazz,
rap.
Yeah, hip hop.
So apparently, and maybe some blues. We aren't sure yet.
Yeah. Here's his crazy rig. And the thing about it is, Bilbo will carry the show.
I mean, he is a one-of-a-kind individual.
Total showman.
Yes. Wears a wig, a suit.
Yeah.
Does stunt guitar work. And while he does mainly cover songs, they're highly personalized.
Yeah.
If you ever change your mind, darling, by leaving me behind, oh, bring to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it home to me, yeah.
You do sort of a take-off, your own version of some Chuck Berry stuff. We have a lot of stage moves. How'd you come up with doing all those moves?
Well, how that happened, these Chuck Berry moves came up because somebody had hurt me real bad, and I wanted to get even with him. That's how the Chuck Berry came by. So I was teaching Monroe how to do some Jimmy Reed. That's little Monroe Jones. He down to Cleveland, somewhere down there. Guy and Coop, we would all, Playboy Benson, we'd always practice together. He said, Robert, let's go over and hear Monroe tonight. I said, what Monroe? He said, the Monroe that you used to teach. I said, I got to see this. Boy, he was good. Then he got Sweet 16, man, he got Sweet 16. All them women and thing was streaming Little Monroe, Little Monroe, Little Monroe. I said, oh boy, I want to be like him now. That, they told him I was out there. He turned around and told me, he said, now people, for the big moment we all been waiting on, let's call the greatest guitar player that ever lived, Mr. Robert Walker. Let's call him up there. I went shaking my head, and the folks told me, come on, you taught this man. Now, come on. We know you got to be good. I got up there, and I got about halfway through on the Jimmy Reed song. They had booed me so bad I could have cried. I could have cried. That's the honest guy. I could have cried. And guess what he was? He back behind the curtain, peeping out behind the curtain, beating everybody laughing. Oh, that hurt me so bad. The worst part that hurt me about, now this what really killed me. He took my girlfriend. She went home with him that night. Yeah, he took my girlfriend. So you know I got two hurts put into one. I played that guitar and I did everything I could to try to top Monroe, and I could never get the right sound out of it because I didn't have the right guitar. I never forget, that night, Chuck Berry come home at 11 o'clock. And man, I see Chuck Berry on that TV. I said, this guy even looks like me. That's what I said to myself. He even looks like me. Hours and hours at the time after I learned to do Go Johnny Go, what he was doing. That was famous then, to do that. Then I said, now I got his music. I got to get the rest of him. He can go across, but when Chuck Berry gets to the other side, he got to turn around and come back. I said, now if I can go across there, I can come back, but without turning around, I'm gonna be doing something different. So I started going across there and coming back. So I went on over to the Cotton Club that weekend. I told the bartender, I said, where's Monroe? He said, oh, he's in there. Back in there, he getting a little sleep. He'll be out at 10 o'clock. He came out a little before 10 o'clock that night. He ready for me to show me up again. So he got on out, he did a few numbers. He told the people, he said, I hope you people ready tonight. He said, that bad man is back here again. Robert Bilbo Walker, back here again. Said, the man that taught me, you know he bad, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to keep this club after this man come down tonight. Oh, he got me set up again tonight. But I got something for his butt tonight. I got it for him. The first thing I did was Sweet 16. And I see that I had the crowd in my corner. I saw the backed up man, and I hit that Chuck Berry number and went across that stage and come back and stopped at that mic and hollered, "Go, Johnny, go." And by the time I looked around, I was about halfway through that song, everybody was standing up. Everybody was standing up in that place, man. And I went across that stage and came back on the Chuck Berry. Boy, everybody was in it. You couldn't hear your ear. Then I come over there and went and introduced myself to the people playing the guitar with one hand. Then I went on the monitor. I said, "Now take that and run with it." Boy, you could have bought him for a dime. You could have bought. I was one happy man that made my life. Now that's the cause I'm in music today. I just always told myself I could be anything I wanted to be, could do anything I wanted to be. And so far, I proved it. All these years, I proved I could be anything and do anything I wanted to be. And be anything I wanted to be. Except get rich. That's the only thing I ain't never proved. Yeah.
Here we are, Messenger's Pool Hall and Cafe. It's a classic, basically a juke joint from back in the day, although they'd never really had much in the way of live entertainment with that regard. But they, to this very day, have pool tables. They can play a little bit of dominoes, some ping pong, get some ping pong being, you know,
the least bluesy of the available options.
5 minutes and we'll be out of your hair. And yeah, we're getting ready to go over to Red's Lounge tonight, and we're going to shoot Mr. Robert Belfour, do a little interview, and let him get down to it. And man, he'll just play and play and play. We have a couple songs we've asked him to perform, right, but who knows, I mean, what he's going to come up with and what we might use.
Y'all about ready to go in and listen to some of this good music?
Can we get one of your sayings?
Give
us one of your sayings.
Oh, yeah, you know, I'm back by the river and I'm fronted by the grave. And that's for damn sure.
And what's the game for?
Life. Somebody's gonna win out here and somebody's gonna lose. We juke up in here. We go beyond the call of duty. And most of the time we just have music for the fun of it, you know. Because it's not really the money. Not down, you know, not down in the hood.
a poor boy, I'm a long way from home. Poor boy, I'm a long way from home. Oh, no, what can do me no harm. This something about playing in a juke joint. I guess because I come up playing in a, when they open houses, you know, what they call juke joint, you know, you go there and play all night, you know. So it's kind of relate to that back years when I was younger, you know. People is nice to come here. I have a lot of fans come here. But you know, people have asked me, and they said, well, I said, Robert, why you play like you do? Why you make people feel like they do? I said, what do you mean? I said, I just play what I feel. He said, yeah, but you make them feel happy, then you make them feel sorry, then you make them think about back time. I said, well, yeah, I just do what I do, you know. I said, but they enjoy it, you know, they love it, but, you know, they feel what I feel, you know, when I'm playing. In order to really play the blues, you gotta have it right here. Yeah, you got to have the feeling right here, because no book can teach you. The way I learned myself how to play, ain't no book can teach you that.
Did you have to come up through something?
Not really. It just because I didn't come up no hard way. I just worked on the farm, you know, as a kid. My mother sharecropped it, and we had a few hard times, but it wasn't bad. To me, it wasn't as bad as some of the times I'm going through right now. You know, I done got grown. Said I can't stay alone. My dad played, but most of the time he just played around home. I said I was about 5 or 6 years old. He started letting me mess with it. And when I got that guitar, from then on, I learned by listening at the radio, WDIA, which all the old blues players gone now. But that's what I listened at. That's how I learned how to play, by listening at it. And I got to thinking when I was said, I started thinking, I don't want to sound like somebody else all my life. I wanted my own style of playing. See, my baby left me alone. So she left me all alone. I said my woman, she left me alone.
Here it is, the last day of the filming. We were unable earlier in the week to hook up with 80-year-old L.C. Omer, a bluesman from Ellisville, Mississippi. He mailed us a letter just days before we started filming, in fact, and started this trip, saying that his son's appendix had burst, and he really was pretty bummed out that he was going to have to cancel and not be part of the film. And we kind of given up until last night when we were getting ready to record Robert Belfour down at Red's. We got the call that LC was driving up. Hello? Okay, well, cool. If I don't hear from you, I'll see you at noon tomorrow. All right, we've got LC Omer for tomorrow in Taylor, Mississippi, which is near Oxford. Get some great stories, a little music from Mr. LC Omer of Ellisville, Mississippi.
You know something? I wouldn't take nothing for this guitar. Ain't no man gonna ever buy it as long as I live. I'm gonna keep this one. I used to play it all the time. I quit playing it for a long time. know one girl in Clarksdale. She broke my heart in two. Hey, boy, what was her name? It's Rosalie. The blues. I had to sing. Sing them Delta blues. I had to sing. Sing them Delta blues. When I start to think about this girl, I can't help but to break down and sing them Delta blues. The Bible is not down on the blues. You want to know who sung the blues in the Bible? There was a young boy who sung the blues, who was in the Bible. You remember Elijah? It was another too, wasn't it? Elisha. That was the blues singer. You know he left your whole soul and body. Did you know that? He didn't die. God didn't kill him. When they said the blues will live on, you know what you was doing when you got behind it. All them big blues failed. They knew what they was talking about. When they say the blues will never die, don't you see it get weak and then now it's getting stronger back than ever? Everybody you see now wants to learn how to play the blues. I got men coming to me every day. Man, learn me how to play the blues. The women folks even taking interest in learning how to play the blues now. Sure, the sun gonna come out, I believe, as you look out there. I ain't gonna forget this girl, no matter how long I live. She may be pinned down by some other guy, but I'm sure gonna give it a very hard try.
See, we have all we need. I know you guys have a long drive, you were saying.
Yeah, we have a long drive.
When you're ready. You know, we can listen to you all day. And I know you can play all day because I've seen you do it. But
you know, everybody tell me that. And they telling the truth about that now. Because I can sit down and play all day. That was my call when I picked up one of these things. Night and day. Yeah, you have to do a good thing for people if you want to be outstanding. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a shortcut, you take the shortcut, you're going to get run over over yonder. You take the other way around. Life is what you make of it. You want to make it bad, you can make it bad. You want to make it good, you can make it good. You want to be standing out before the people, don't ever be in a hurry. A hurry kills. A lot of folks don't believe that neither. You get in a hurry, you're getting ready to die. When I was in trouble, the girl, she moved me. trouble. The girl, she moved me. Well, I sit and thought night and day. That I wouldn't do this no more. Play 'em more for me. Crying, crying in the midnight. Crying. In the midnight. And they ain't started my time yet. I got 6 months in the joint. And I ain't started no time yet. Crying ain't gonna help me none. Cause they ain't started no time yet. Guess I'll just sit right here in jail. If I make it through this life, I'm gonna try to do better next time. Hey, baby, I'm gonna try to do better next time. Be no more trouble for me. Well, because we gonna agree. Play it, boy, one time for me. Behind them bar. Well, I sat there and I thought about how long it would be. Well, I went behind them bar, singing them blues. I wonder how long it will be. I wonder what it'll be for me. If I got 10 long years. In the Mississippi, in Papa me. In the Mississippi, in Papa me. In the mighty, all in the first degree. My baby went to jail with a smile on her face. My baby went to jail with a smile on her face. It looked like to me
the woman like that place. The Tamaki said, baby, what's your name? The Tamaki said, baby, what's your name? It look like to me, I have a good time here in this jail. All right.